You know, some of you old timers may remember Keith Jackson, the college football announcer here in the old USA, and he had a great saying, "Whoa, Nelly," and whoa, Nelly it is, because this week is going to be a major week in Bordeaux 2023 on Primeur. And today we have a few big dogs that have come out, starting with Chateau Pichon Lalande. And what Nikolai Glumino has done at this chateau has been nothing short of spectacular. I mean, this wine consistently, year in and year out, has been some of Bordeaux's top wine. What makes this even cooler is that it's down 35% from last year. 35%. I mean, it's getting massive scores from all the pundits. I mean, it's a fantastic wine. In addition to that wine, we're also offering they have a second or other expression called La Reserve, the Pichon Lalande. They changed their name. I don't know if you remember, it used to be called Reserve de la Comtesse. Now it's La Reserve, and the bottle almost looks like Pichon Lalande. If you were to kind of squint from far distance, you would think the label looks very similar. I actually like the new label. I think it's kind of gives it a little bit more prestige. Let's go north. Let's do Veronique Doss. Falansegur is, as you know, we're big fans of the chateau since she's taken over. The work that has been done there is fantastic. Down 16% from 2022, and a fantastic 2023. Very, very Saint-Estèphe. You know, a lot of those characteristics that you get at a Saint-Estèphe they're in this wine. Okay, now we're going to go back down the D2, and we're going to be in Saint Julien, where we have Primeur de Cru. And you know, the Méritos they get it, you know. They make a consistent wine every year. They always had good prices, no matter, you know, even like when the prices were high in Bordeaux, Primeur was always like, you know, they kind of stuck to their guns. And that's what I really like. You know, Francois Xavier Méritot, that is now taken over for his late father, again, is doing just a fantastic job at the chateau. They actually gave me a taste of the 2022, and I hate to go back, but man, the 2022 Primeur is awesome. So we have some, so you might want to check that out too. Primeur is down 18% from the 22. So again, great price for this Saint Julien. And now we're gonna go south to Margo, and one of my favorite wines out of all the wines in the world is Chateau Palmer. And Thomas Deroux, who runs the estate, is just, again, like the previous guys that I've mentioned, is just doing a fantastic job. Palmer's down 19% over the 2022. We're also going to offer the other expression of Palmer, Alter Ego de Palmer. And again, both those wines were fantastic. One thing about, you know, the Palmer is really interesting in years that are considered not as strong as other years. Palmer seems to really excel. And I know, like, for example, like 99 was a vintage that Palmer, to me, made the wine of the vintage. 99, good vintage, but Palmer was just like slam dunk, you know. 83, Palmer, slam dunk, you know. I mean, even 98 Palmer was a great Palmer. So, yeah, for whatever reason, you know, they really excel in I don't want to say bad vintages, but, you know, good vintages, classic vintages. Anyway, moving along, we are going to cross the river, and we are going to go to the De Coster's Fleur Cardinal. Fleur Cardinal, they didn't make a lot of wine. They had some, I don't want to say, well, they had, you know, disease problems. And so in this vintage where there's some guys that made more wine than ever, unfortunately for Fleur Cardinal, their yields were very low. But the wine is really good, and even though the yields were low, they still seemed to manage to drop the price 15% over the previous vintage. And finally today, we have Chateau Rouget, which got a big cycling score. Again, Rouget is, it's all organic and biodynamic, I think, farming now, and it's down 13% over the previous year. And again, it's a real juicy Pomerol, you know, it's really big and a lot of fruit, and again, a really nice Rouget. So there you have it. That's Monday, and tomorrow is another day, and there will be a lot of wines that are going to be offered. So stay tuned. And for me, I am out.